A follower. Of course. Wait, okay. Did you guys vote? Was the vote that just someone dies and it randomly picked AMS? Or did you guys vote for AMS to die? Because it was a random death and it just... 6 out of 7 of us voted to kill someone. And it was AMS who probably voted no. This is my life, I swear. Commiserations on your loss. Corpses are not good for sanitation. They're likely to get the other followers to get sick. You need to bury your follower in a body pit or grave. Of course, as a rookie, just eating it up. Just like, give me that sweet propaganda.
Coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory.
You already forgot about it?
It's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed.
You got your own
too.
theories. Okay, good.
Dead Man, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Okay.
Trust me, Fragile.
Okay, so they
I'm
do
a
know,
doctor,
apparently.
and they know Sam's body better than just about anyone.
What do you mean by that, sir?
No need to worry.
Huh? How do you know his body better than anyone else?
Thanks to it.
Around to replenish its tar supply, but be warned that the tar it expels has a restorative effect on catchers. Interesting. The aliens were made by bigger, badder, and more complex aliens. Exactly. As like, what chicken and the egg? Like, where did it all start? We'll probably never know. You know? And honestly, maybe that's the whole point.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo.
What do you want? Leader, would be so funny if we pulled some hilarious pranks on Ursa Cat. They're really picky eaters, so let's make them eat. What is wrong with you guys? Join the Texas Non-Bebo and Chat law firm. We'll fight for you. I forgot to hang on, let me change this. Hold on. Okay, let's do this again. We'll fight for you. Wait, so this is where Hartman is?
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
The delivery terminal, huh? Hello? Oh, did I drive over it? I drove over the delivery terminal. I parked on the terminal. Yeah. Oops. There we go. Where is it? I parked over the top of it. The game's glitched or something. You get a nice big ripe orange. You turn that shower to really high heat and you peel that orange inside the shower. You throw the peels on the floor. You're going to pick them up later. You throw the peels on the floor and you devour that orange with abandon, wild abandon. And the citrus smell in the shower as you're going just fills the room. It's like a you know, like those little shower tabs you put in your shower, like the Vicks ones. It's kind of like that. It just opens you up. It smells delicious. You get to you wash it all off, you know, and then of course you throw away the peels and whatnot. It's an aromatic shower. I do sleep pretty easily, but not like that. All right. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the pre-work coffee hour. It is Thursday, December 12th. I saw the 12 and my mind filled in December. February 12th, 2026. I'm here. I'm alive. I feel fine. I'll get through all that here in just a second once I say good morning. Reaper, thank you for clocking in and getting the Phantom Menace as well. Congratulations, 53 times. Just 100 more and you'll be right up there. And then let's see, Ursa's here too. Hi, Ursa. Thanks for clocking in. It looks like we have a new person in chat. Kathy, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Reaper's streaking with coffee. A skeleton saunters by with coffee, streaking. Persephone. The bus is going to be successfully missed. Maybe if that's just your new, like your new target is to miss the bus, then you win every day. That's a great way to start your morning, right? Hi, Lars. Good morning. Morning, Reaper. All right, guys, I'm back. Nothing big. I just happened to, I don't know, I ate something that just didn't agree with me. Maybe it was a little too greasy. And I also, to my chagrin, had not been taking my metformin regularly. And so I had something greasy along with reintroducing it, and it destroyed my stomach. And so I was up very late, cleansing my fill in the blanks. I've been getting too lax with it. I need to be taking it every day so that my body's used to it. It was only a couple days, you know. Oh, you were here the other day when you raided in with Fonzie. Cool. Well, thank you for being here. That's so cool. Anyway, so that's it. I was up late. My stomach was like really messing with me. So I woke up at 5 and I was like, I barely remember sending the Discord message. And I looked at it afterwards. I was like, it almost doesn't make sense. I was half asleep and I'm like, I need to keep sleeping because I was up late. Yeah. It's the only problem with doing like the morning streams is like, it's really hard to like cancel. That's for me, probably a good thing. Yeah. Because I think that keeps me more, it keeps me less likely to just be like, I've had a rough day. I'm going to not do it, you know? But now it's like, if I've had a rough night, then I don't do it. But yeah, I've just been a little lax on taking my metformin. It's weird. It's like when things are actually going pretty good is where, you know, and I'm feeling really good lately. Like my stomach, this is like the first time in this entire year that I've had like stomach issues. I have had zero heartburn. I've been feeling really good because we've been eating a lot better, you know, avoiding the stuff that I know is triggers. So I've been feeling a lot better. So when I start feeling better, I start to forget to take, I forgot to take that tonight. And I'm supposed to take it with like my last meal of the day. And I just forgot to take it. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll take it tomorrow. And then I forget, you know, so it had been a couple of days and I was like, I need to be better about this and get back on it. And then it killed my stomach. But anyway, Persephone, thanks for clocking in. The bus was not late. The bus was late, so it was not missed. You know what? You can have this. Congrats. You win. So anyway, I'm feeling really good today. Yeah, I'm ready to get back into it. We have 2 more days of streams before the weekend. It is Thursday, so we'll be streaming today, and then we'll do some games or something tomorrow if you guys would like. If you want, we can do the GeoGuessr where everybody gets to participate tomorrow if you want. You put real pants on for nothing? Rookie move. Shorts all the time. Even when it's freezing out, shorts. All the time. I never really thought I'd be a shorts guy, but I'm so bewildered by the concept of not remembering to take your medication. It's so unbelievable. How could that ever happen? You're being sarcastic, I hope. Yeah, but I think it was 2 things. I think the thing I ate was a little too like greasy. And that mixed with taking it again after a few days, I think is what did it to me. So lesson learned. And I don't think the lesson there is I shouldn't have taken the metformin. The lesson was I should have eaten a little bit cleaner for that meal, you know? Yeah. Hi, Banj. Good morning. Thanks for clocking in. How you doing? Bring that down a little more. All right. Well, anyway, so today I got a little more sorting to get through. I don't like how that fan is doing that. That is really going to bug me. Okay, that's a temporary solution. I have to have the fan on. It's hot. But I don't like how that was making, so you can still see it right here too. That flashing is not fun. Kathy, thanks for clocking in. And Banj, good morning, guys. Everybody's here, clocked in for their shifts, ready to go. I got a couple of things on under Sip and See that I thought we could get to. One actually is a relatively new entry. And I know that I go way out of order when it comes to Sip and See. Like way out of order. I just kind of like go with where the vibe feels like it goes, you know? So there's been a couple of good things put in there that just because I don't get to your thing right away doesn't mean I don't ever want to get to it. I will try my best to get to everything. I do think that this one that Darth Horlin put in the Sip and See about building and sleeping in a Lego house is like mixes two of my passions here, and that is like watching those guys build survival shelters out in the wild and Lego. Like that sounds great, doesn't it? But I don't know. We'll see. Like it's all gonna be up to this guy's vibe. But it looks like it'll be fun. A new picture on the wall. This one right here. This one has been here. I just don't think you could see it before because I didn't have the overhead light on. I started using the overhead light again. So this is usually really dark over here. You can't typically see it, but that is I can show it to you if you want. Oh, don't worry about all those holes. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just look at this. This is me and my boy. Me and my boy at the Millennium Falcon. One of the coolest moments to round that corner and see that with him and look at him and see him go and then see me go. And we were talking about, I was like, this is pretty cool, huh? He's like, yeah, that's really cool. It's harder to see. We're like looking at each other smiling. It's really sweet. It's really sweet. Don't worry about all that. Ah, shoot. Hold on. There we go. What holes in the wall that I haven't patched up yet? What are you talking about? There's nothing there. But I do love having that picture there. It's pretty great. It's hard to see from back from the camera, but I like it. Let's see. I must have perplexed you with how many times I admitted to forgetting. Yeah. It's like one thing with ADHD meds, but meds for physical health, not taking those somehow just... Wait, are you being serious that you're surprised? Are you surprised by that? I am not surprised by that at all. And I've been doing pretty good with it for months. And that's really the problem. Really, my problem has been that I can buckle down and I can stick to something for like a good time. Like I think at one point it was like 6 months, of just like being super consistent and really showing up, as they say. And then I don't know what happens. I can't even really put my finger on exactly like what day it happens. I really do think that's my ADHD. I really do. And maybe that's part of it, Lars, might be that there is a sense of like privilege there that I've never really had to take. I wasn't a kid who had to take like a lot of medication. So that could be part of it too, that, I'm not used to having, I was blessed and fortunate to not have to do that. So maybe it's a little easier for me to forget, but not an excuse, just a, hey, maybe that's what's going on, Try to wipe this one off. But yeah, it's 100% my ADHD that does that. For sure. I even have an alarm on my phone that goes off that says you should take this. Do I always see that? Nope. And not really an alarm. It's a reminder that pops up. Maybe it should be an alarm. Maybe it should make a noise. The problem is I don't always know where I am at that time. So I don't want it to go off. But look at me making excuses, The pill organizer helped me so much. Now I only forget when my schedule gets messed up because I'm taking an antibiotic. My meds need to be spaced out. Yeah, that makes sense. Good morning, Bogan, or afternoon, or evening. Whatever the case may be. There we go. But yeah, doing really well with something for a couple months, and then falling by the wayside. That is my move. That's what I do. That's my whole thing, you could say, you know. Go a little too far over here. Hold on. There we go. Much better. Much better. Probably 5 minutes. So excited, Ams. He's so excited for Ams to be here. What a weirdo, right? There's hair in here. Yeah. Ew. Don't worry. I will vacuum. I'm going to vacuum today. Anyway. Depending on what meds I'm on, I just try to get them out of the way first thing in the morning. I get to make a cup of tea and coffee, and whilst the water is boiling, I sort my meds. That's pretty nice. Mine is one that has to be taken at the end of the day at the last meal, according to my doctor. Now, maybe I'll talk to him about that. Maybe I'll talk to him about that at my next appointment. Like, one, I'm hoping that we've gotten to the point where I can lower my dosage on that. Instead of doing like the 2 honkin' horse pills that I'm currently doing, I'm hoping he'll let me lower that down. Lower that down to maybe like 1. And then I'm going to talk to him about the timing. Does it really matter to do it in the evening or not? But that's what he told me to do. So I'm just trying to follow his directions, you know? But yeah, I had gotten pretty good at doing my multivitamins at lunchtime. That's typically the first time I eat, or at least it's the first time that I reliably will have a meal. You know what I mean? Like, so if I'm on the habit of like taking my multivitamins, I usually take them like with lunch, and that does help me remember as well. But you know, we all got our stuff. I don't know if I'll ever be like on top of my life like that. But I've survived this long, so, you know. What am I going to do? I survived this long. That's a fallacy, I'm sure. I've been fine so far. Why not? Why can't I continue smoking? Everything's been fine. Logic. All right. Do you guys want to watch this guy build a little...
You're a regular guy. You can enter a space.
It's true, you are. I just hit the wrong button. You guys want to watch this building and sleeping a Lego house? I hope this guy is not... I hope that his cadence and delivery isn't bad, because that could make or break a video like this. You know how that goes. I don't know if it was just that face he was making there. I feel like, is this the same guy? Hang on. Is this the same guy who stayed in an overpass? Let's see, hang on. He stayed in, I don't think this is him. No, he just does camping stuff. There's this one guy who does like the stealth camping, and he hid out in like a roundabout. But I don't think it's him. He just kind of looks similar. I don't think it's him. All right, let me bring the Lego cam back in here. Ta-da! Ta-da! Maybe somewhat preview these you know, that's probably a good idea. It's probably not so much pre-watch, but like just watch a few seconds of it. I had just seen this morning though. Hang on, let's give it a second here. Let's see how it is. Hi Goro, good morning. Thanks for clocking in.
Okay, I've got to be quick because I'm pretty sure the rain is coming in, and
I think this will be fine. He's got a British accent or some kind of European accent, right? I think he'll be just fine. Maybe. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. I'll do a little more sorting here. We can continue chatting. Not all British accents are created equally. He got an accent. I don't know anything about his trustworthiness. That remains to be seen. I just meant, am I going to turn this video on that I've been looking forward to watching, and he's just going to be annoying. That's what I was worried about. Because like if somebody expresses an opinion I don't agree with, I'll say I don't agree with it, you know? I won't just be like, yeah, right. You know? I just meant, I like the accent, you know?
this isn't a video I wanted to do in the rain. Now, I've got to unload 9 boxes of
know if it's
giant
too loud.
Lego bricks and get building as soon as possible. So I'm going to get them unloaded. We'll go from there.
Oh no. That's exactly what I mean though, Ursa. Like, you're watching content that you want to watch, or like a good concept for a video, and then it's just, and it's not any fault of the person. It's just the way that our minds work sometimes, where it's like, I can't take this. Same with audiobooks. Could be a really good audiobook, could be a really good book if the reader isn't good, or just has something in their voice that you're like, it kind of, it ruins it for me, you know? I don't like his hat. It feels like a failure to have to have not attached a Google AI in the center of the circle. He's a good streamer, but I have to have certain voices or it's nails on chalkboard for me. Interesting. Yeah. Hey guys, today we're going to build a life-size Lego hut while discussing why I think women having the right to vote is killing puppies. I think he's just building is like, well, I've got you here. Women do be shopping, right? And they shouldn't vote. You know what? In like 2016, 2017, I wouldn't put that, you know, I wouldn't put that by him.
There's a reason I said 9 boxes, but I actually have 10. And in them are these big giant bricks.
Okay,
We're
wait,
gonna use
it's
them
fake
today
Lego.
to make a
Let's
shelf.
end this right here. I knew it was going to be fake. He's so proud of this
It's
concept.
not
I love it.
particularly flat out here, so I've bought some timber to help with the base. I just quickly have to whip a couple of these down.
Kinda
to
would be
size,
interested
'cause I've
too,
got them
Bange.
wrong at home. I absolutely love my Pathfinder. The fact that all that fit in there, plus
Sponsored
my
by
camping
Nissan
gear, is
Pathfinder.
amazing.
Did you see James May in an actual house made of Lego? Is it the Lego house? I guess the Lego house probably isn't made of Lego. I don't think I've seen that. You got to drop that for me. You got to drop that in the sip and see for me. Does he put stickers on it too? Maybe. I bet he does too.
I've got the right bit. That's what you get for rushing about. I thought I had a posi bit in the
Rushing
drive, but I
about.
didn't. Now, make things more difficult,
Sorry.
but I can still do it. I just need to make sure this base is level, even though it isn't connected.
Shouldn't make fun of his accent, but I'm not making fun of it. I like it.
There. Little off. I need to get rid of that hump. All I have to do is flatten this off. And that should be perfect.
There's a guy. Speaking of these videos, there's a guy. I think Dartorlin put it in the chat as well. Who's building is one of the bigger Lego channels that built that big Geonosis mock, and he's currently documenting building an entire garage for his Lego stuff, and I'm so jealous. And I've been watching that too. It's so great, so great. It's my dream, have a space like that.
Box number 1.
One of my dreams.
By my calculation, 10 boxes of these should be 1,400 blocks. With that, we need to make walls and a roof. Proper pitched roof. So let's see how we do.
How are you gonna make a pitched roof?
Just to make things more difficult, a lot of them blocks are square like this.
That's not
meaning
gonna be
you can't
very-
stagger properly. So I just have to fit them in where I can. It's a difficult build.
Put them on the edges. Like use them to attach the other ones to each other. These are so open air though. This is not going to be comfy. I wonder how he's going to insulate it. He'll probably try to insulate it somehow.
That's the first layer done. For stability, I've treated myself and only used the 8 stud blocks, but I am going to have to start incorporating the 4 stud blocks. You've also probably noticed there's holes in these. When it comes to the roof, I have some patching up to do. So, second row. So obviously the corner's the most important part for stability here. And then we just go along from there. When I had the idea
Just my
to
chair.
do this, I bought one box of this to see the viability.
You would
of
skip
it
to
and
the
how
end.
much I would need,
Yeah.
and to do a little working out
Just 'cause you wanna see it.
calculations. And I sent a picture to a friend of mine.
See, I like the here's how I figured it out kind of thing, because I feel like I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, here's how I did the math. Like, I like that aspect of it too, you know? I like that. Luckily, this is not super long. It's 34, which 34 minutes is fairly long, but I've seen longer.
Like this. So I can't always be original. I don't actually watch that much camping content on YouTube because I don't want to be influenced by other videos. So before you type it, I am aware someone else has done this.
Oh, someone
This is
else.
my take on it.
Interesting. I've watched guys do like,
My frame is pretty good at
I like when they dig into the earth and do like little bunker shelters. That's my favorite ones.
actually. Now it's time to start filtering in these 4 stud blocks. And yes, I am already on the second
Versa.
box. There is still some 4 stud ones in here. So just going to filter them in here and there, but not let the gap go beyond 2 rows.
I guess he's kind of using them to connect for
So here is gonna
stability.
be my doorway. It's going to be 8 studs wide, which is about as narrow as I can do really. And we'll continue the wall from there.
Oh, okay. It actually does look kind of fun though to build something that big.
That's the 3rd row done. Now I need to allow for the windows. That's the
Fancy.
placement for the 3 windows on the 3 walls that don't have a door. So now just to tie that all in.
They're not real, no. And it doesn't even look like Mega Blocks to me. I think they could be just somebody 3D printed them. They're definitely not Lego, and I doubt that they're even Mega Blocks. They're probably some kind of like third-party 3D printed one, if I had to guess. They look very hollow too. Over there, that
Be a
one
little
looks
more
gross.
selective and careful now where I'm placing blocks, just to make sure I've got structural integrity.
I don't know if they made. I don't think they made any giant blocks. We should look into that. I mean, they make the thing called Duplo, which is probably what 3 or 4 times the size of a regular block, but not this big. I have seen people take these types of things and make like walls behind them. So like it could be kind of. I don't think I'd do it in this office, but if I ever get like the big Lego space, it could be kind of cool to like place those on a wall, and like run. I'd have to run all the electricity through it, but yeah, Duplo did make some big ones, but not quite this big. I don't think there's been any official Lego stuff in this scale. Adding windows and a door to this feels like a bad move if expecting to spend the night in a British woodland during what is clearly not the best winter. True. I thought that was an interesting move as well. I'm not sure why you would put windows in it. I don't know how he's going to insulate that.
Man, it's looking more and more dark as I go on. I need to get this roof on.
Oh, man. Run. Before the zombies come, run. Oh, I almost put a Mega Block in there.
Top of the windows now. Now I need to go over the tops of them, which is a little tricky, but we'll get there. So we need to place the 8 stud ones like so.
Yeah, Duplo is a lot smaller.
Add these. And these for support. Reach across with these. And then place one underneath.
Another Mega Block.
Like so. And the grip is good enough to hold it. 2 things.
Oh, I should probably.
realised I just covered up my door next to me here.
Sorry, I
have to
didn't.
take
I forgot
that
I had the
down.
music still
And
going.
secondly, I can feel the rain very lightly starting.
That feels a little less chaotic.
The good thing is, hopefully I could take this.
Yeah, way
off
bigger
as
than
one
Duplo for
and
sure.
just move it.
Yeah, the packaging and stuff and the little stud things on top kind of make me feel like it was just he bought it from somebody who 3D printed it.
This is the walls at full height
fine,
now,
whatever,
so
yeah.
I need to start with some bracing and get on with the roof. So the roof is going to stick out by one stud, like so, all the way around. And the bracing is going to happen on the back here, but I need to put these in as the roof staggers. This is going to stagger and help brace it while it's being built, because it's going to start to bow till it reaches the middle. Now I know that from testing. So hopefully you can see this. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 supports, and the roof has come out, and now it's time to bring it back in.
Yeah, they all do seem to fit together pretty well, don't they?
And as I go, not forgetting to add to the supports.
And the fact that he tested it beforehand is good. I wouldn't have done that. I would have just said, here's what I'm gonna do, and then I gotten halfway through and realized it didn't work.
Try
You
and
know?
close this gap up here. I suppose I can put that there. This one under here. Come on.
Hello, Ghost.
There
How you doing,
goes
buddy?
that.
Thanks for clocking in. We're watching a guy build a
Well,
Lego
here is where
house.
things
A
start
Lego
to get
shelter.
A little bit tricky, but we will persevere. And hopefully it doesn't collapse.
Sweet, the Blair Witch Project
Come on,
watch
Sky,
party.
just give me half hour more. Started to rain.
Oh, it's gonna rain. This thing is gonna be so
wind's
leaky
picking
in the
up.
rain. I do like that.
You can see how the sides are bowing in there, even with them supports.
Buddy
so
Ghost.
I need to be pretty careful at this point. Nothing straight. It
Yeah,
is
yeah,
misting
you know
with
that's
rain,
right.
But we are almost there. I keep forgetting to put my supports in, but we are so close now. But everything is leaning so badly. So you can probably see
Oh,
the bow
gosh.
in it there.
Ugh,
I just have to
ugh.
get the two to come together.
Ooh,
and
that's
then
rough.
It should all straighten out. Every
Yeah.
time I use the camera I have to adjust it because it's just getting darker and darker. Thankfully it's not heavy yet, but so close. Why do I do these things?
I think you'll be fine, buddy.
My
Yeah, I don't like-
goodness, that
I don't
took
like
some
that
work.
bowing
It's
either.
Not perfect on the back end, but it's pretty good.
Just like me. Not perfect on the back end, but pretty
There we
good.
go, that one fell out. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? So I've got a few rolls of this Gorilla Tape, just the clear one, because apparently I have
Cheater.
money. I'm just going to go over them holes in it because it was the simplest solution. I thought of some stupidly over the top ones, but this is just going to work fine for one night. So this is the overhang, I don't have to cover that. This is over the wall, so it doesn't really need to be, but to be safe I will.
Try
And
to
it is
keep
over
it from
the
leaking?
window
Is
as
that the
well.
point?
So here we go.
Or just to stick it together better? I mean, this is as bad as using glue on Lego, right? You know? Still sick, still feel like hell, but work week has been going well, so grateful. I'm feeling much better. It was just a little stomach thing. It was because of what I ate and took. I didn't hurl, but I did other things. That's all I'll say. You can fill in your imagination right there. Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't put it on the side. I don't know why he puts it over the top of that. Is he just gonna cover the entire thing in tape? Is that what he's gonna do? I don't know. Not to be too rude, I don't think this guy's a real. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, yeah, I haven't built Lego in a long time, which is fine. You know, it's okay. We welcome everybody to the hobby. Lego is for everyone. I almost spilled my coffee. Okay, let's see what he does here. Is he just gonna cover the whole thing in tape?
Check this out. It's got little incisions or whatever you want to call them to tear. That's what you're paying for, because you ain't paying for the length. This is the second one now.
Oh,
it does
jeez.
seem pretty sticky at least.
Why is he just putting it on the top of this? I am really confused by that.
This is some greenhouse plastic bought for an entirely
Okay.
different project, but I think I have extra, so I'm going to steal some for this.
I just feel like it was not a
You'll see
mistake
that
making the
project
floor
soon.
other than wooden slats. It's going to be unpleasant there climbing in and out. If you just put a tarp down ahead of time, you'd have a way better time. Yeah, it's just sitting on the dirt, isn't it? It's just going to sleep, unless this is what he's putting down on the floor now. Maybe he should have put this on the floor. Look at me just judging. I would never... I do want to do some camping. To be fair, I want to do some camping with Zeke. I think what we're going to try to do first is, like, get a tent and sleep outside some night. Like, have a little fire, do some s'mores, sleep in a tent if he will make it through the night. And if not, we can just go right back inside, you know? And that's fine. But I would like to do some more camping. We'd have to go somewhere that's a lot more pleasant. Because it ain't happening here. Yeah, not enough plastic. Let's do more. He's just gonna... The secret, too, is he's just gonna leave this here. He's just covering the windows.
Voila.
Wait. You're not gonna seal it? It's just a little flap?
3 hours the actual structure with the bricks took. And it's been probably another hour doing all this fettling around. It does look good, though.
I don't know if that's a horrible word. I'm sorry.
It's getting dark. I've got a ground sheet for...
Sounds like it could be.
Most of inside, I think I've not measured it. But I need to get in.
He does have a sheet for the ground. Watch that piece just fall out there. I don't understand the tape on the top of the studs. Huh. It is way too small. Yeah.
Getting in and out of here is pretty hard, so I'm going to try and make it a little easier. But inside is now almost all covered in the ground sheet.
Yeah, it's just that on the floor. That's the only floor. You did Boy Scouts, camped in sub-zero and downpours. I'm camped out. You're good. You need to tap out. I don't want to camp in like horrible conditions. I want to camp in pleasant conditions. Yeah. Yeah, you know what would be funnier is if this whole thing turned into like a horror movie. And like he was never heard from again. You know? He just leaves it there. Archaeologists are confused in 100 years. Exactly. The studs have holes that go right through. So did he tape just to try to make it rainproof? I guess so. But like the seams are gonna leak for sure. I hope it does rain because I really want to know how it works.
Cook system, really. I may have a fire. We'll see if this rain holds off any longer. I don't know.
Wait, the fire burns the plastic. The fire melts his house. Oh God, it's melting. Oh, that'd be great. It looks like he's gonna sneeze, right? It already is a horror movie. It's gonna be just be funny. It'd be a funny move to like try to game the algorithm. A little. That's nice. Try to game the algorithm to be like get people who are interested in a certain thing like Lego to watch it, and then like rug pull them at the end. It's like he's gonna get at the end of every video he gets like abducted by aliens or you know a demon, something like that'd be really funny. Too much work though. Didn't make his bed out of Lego either. Ew. What a joke. All that's left is a grainy footage of a giant Lego man chasing him through the woods. Like you said, Blair Witch style, you know? Oh, man. I hope it rains. I really want to know if it's weatherproof. That looks comfy, though. It's at this point where he bumps it and it all falls down.
Got a little windy there for a second. Well, it seems I need a kind of a doormat here. Lucky I got all that cardboard.
Almost missed it.
Let's get these off and get inside.
It's as if he could have used the plastic sheeting between the bricks to improve adhesion and waterproofness. Yeah, it is. I don't think with that tape on top of the studs it's going to be waterproof, right? Hi, Valkyrie. We're watching Rage Bait. No, this guy built a shelter a shelter out of Lego because Disney. Exactly, Bebo. Exactly. So we're watching that while we sort through some Lego here. Imagine being the officer that has to respond to a suspicious man in the woods with a Lego leg house. Yeah, we got a fully grown man building Lego in the woods. Huh?
The bolts in the roof there. I think
it's his home.
I've got a little light up there, and I was going to show you my heater.
Ooh.
First time out with this.
Let me see this.
Bought this. It's from Fire Maple.
It's gonna melt
used
it.
their stove before, the Saturn one. Now, this is it. It's like a little gas-powered heater, but also you can use it as a stove.
Melt. That'd be so great.
There's like a stand on the back there as well. So I thought that'd come in handy in here.
If it is 3D printed, it's gonna have a very low melting point, isn't it? Right? Or as like a playhouse, right? Not an actual shelter, right? According to him, it's a shelter. Let's see. Does he say building and sleeping in a Lego house? He does say it's just a house, but it is kind of it's a little shelter.
I wanted to use wood burning stove, but A, it's not that big, and B, I didn't want to melt this plastic.
There you go.
Thin.
Okay.
So yeah, even instantly I would have been worried. This is going to be my heater.
I know my
rights. In the corner over there, I've got.
Oh gosh, the whole he falls asleep with the heater on, the whole thing melts, and he just gets entombed in plastic. That's dark. That's dark. That's dark. Good luck, sir. Yeah. Well, good luck, sir. If he's in Scotland, he'd have the right to roam and wild camp anywhere. Really? That's cool. You probably need planning permission for this structure. I guess the only thing is like it could be considered sort of like a temporary shelter or a tent that could be deconstructed pretty easily. He'll probably be able to take it apart quicker than he put it up, right?
Put this stuff out of the way. Got a little bivvy table that fits nicely down the side here.
I don't know what that is.
And
Mercer can have it.
Should be sitting pretty. The mat doesn't exactly fit, but what I can do is take a little air out of it and it will be just fine.
Ooh, a fire. My favorite part.
Lots of bits and bobs of wood here. Mostly dry.
Now it's just a camping video.
Shouldn't need to really process any too much. Even got them off cuts.
Yeah, you just
from the bits of bothered to.
You just pile drive it to get rid of it. You just elbow dive into it, you know? Like it's the WWE. That would actually be fun.
A couple of firelighters here.
Hello, Spooky Deer.
I'm not gonna fanny around.
I opened stream and saw the picture-in-picture and genuinely thought Nandor was dressed up as this guy. Why is Nandor out there camping? I just randomly am out camping. That actually would be kind of fun. I think Spooky owes us a cooking stream anyway, like a barbecue stream. So maybe he should go camping too. That's what we should do at LootsCon. We should all just camp. That'd be great, right? I'll just get a tent and sleep in the backyard. You could camp in my yard for sure, regardless of it being in Scotland. Ooh, Lego house work. I love a good camping fire. I love it.
And,
that's my favorite part of camping.
We'll build something from there.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can stay in the house, Ursa. I'll sleep in the tent. You can stay in the house. It'll just be for me. My own private little glamping. It would save a lot of money, true. I missed that, but oh well. I just want to see it melt. Oh God, it's melting. Oh, the fire. Please melt. You got to get that fire a little closer if you're going to be warm tonight, buddy.
I think it's time for a bit of a rest in front of that fire.
Just a little spot of rest, Sorry, I
Didn't really know how this was going to go, but I didn't think it'd take quite this long. Why do I do these things? I find it fun. Usually after the fact.
Let's see why.
And you guys seem to like it. But anyway, I've got...
This has, 153,000 views. That's 19 hours ago. That's pretty good. For less than a day in at 100,000 views. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty... Oh, somebody said Bigfoot is going to hate stepping on those. Can you imagine how confused someone would be if they went for a walk and saw this in the woods? We will have to check out some comments later.
Valhalla
I love comments.
Lager beer. You saw me use
Most
these
of the time.
last week, I believe it was. Might have been the week before.
Where's the Lego outhouse?
Anyway, I drunk all the IPAs and pale ales. And I've just got the lager left.
Gotta have a lager. Yeah.
These are from the Isle of Man, and I'll link them below.
Sponsored.
It's got some flavour for a lager.
Sorry.
Not bad at all.
Unlike most lagers, am I right?
It's going nicely.
I have no idea what he means.
Starting to get into twilight here now.
100K in a day is
So I
pretty
can relax a
insane,
bit
yeah.
Now that the shelter's all built, the sleep system's set up, the table and that's in there with the heater. Just relax for a little bit before I get in there and cook and whatnot. Sleep
Let's just manifest right now that World at War will get 100K in 24 hours. Let's just take a deep breath. Put that out into the universe. 100K, 24 hours. Somebody clip this right now so that if I'm right, I can be like, told you so. And if I'm wrong, we just never watch it. Never bring it up or you'll get banned.
Yes.
They wouldn't be confused by that? Just general zaniness.
Just heard a noise and one of my roof supports I put in after the fact fell down. It's not too important now because everything's, butted up against each other on
This
the roof.
thing's gonna
so it doesn't really
collapse on
matter.
him.
I think if I put that back up, it's going to scare me in the night when it falls on my head.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you move your chair in the mud, even with them kind of spreaders.
Ew. Ew.
Come on. There you are.
Just muddy. It's so mucky. Muddy.
So yesterday at home I had a little bit of a revelation. I made some popcorn and I used my spice on it. Now you may or may not know I make my own spice and sauces, link below.
Hey.
And using this Cajun barbecue on popcorn was amazing. So I'm going to do that right now.
Ooh, that
My
does
chair
sound
is
good.
sinking. Nearly went down with the ship.
See, I don't want to camp somewhere that's all muddy either. I hate mud.
Got a lump of
Maybe I don't want to go camping.
a little squirt of oil
Unless the
so it
weather's
doesn't burn.
perfect. And where is it
popcorn
perfect?
kernels. I want to go over the top here. And on we go. So need to keep that moving to some degree.
Do you think that's where it is? Do you think it's in Kent? Now, car camping is actually a little different. I've been talking to Ashley about if we ever kind of get a little more financially stable, I would like to get a conversion van camper. I don't want a big one. I think the size of the one Lutz Magoots has is pretty good, but I think even smaller than that, honestly. I kind of want like just enough space for like the three of us to like not have to get a hotel room sometimes, occasionally, and just have some time to like take a quick rest and then continue driving. And that could still just fit in my driveway, right? I don't want to be making storage for it and doing all that. Just a little something, you know? I think that would be really nice. But it's basically a third car. That's too much, you know? I'm still trying to pay off the other ones before I do any of that kind of stuff, you know? The channel is Kent Survival. Oh, okay. So either he's in Kent or named Kent. I assumed he was named Kent, but I have no reason to assume that. I just assumed it, you know. I feel like people generally aren't called Kent. True. Maybe. There's a guy called Kent Hovind. I think if Coro Unhinged was in chat right now, she might know who I'm talking about. Young Earth creationist. Made the rounds in evangelical world when I was younger. And made up a lot of bogus science, you know? And that's pretty much the nature of it. But he was named Kent. Kent Hovind. But I agree, it's not a very common name. Little pop-up trailer. See, I don't even really want to like haul something with me though either. I just want something like relatively small and inconspicuous, you know. The Ursa campouts once in a while while we're sleeping on the couch in the living room. We call it camping. Yeah. I get that. That's fun. Yeah, maybe we should start with Zeke having the tent just in his room. Like there, if you can make it through a night in the tent inside, then we'll move it to the backyard, and then we'll move it, you know, then we'll actually go camping sometime. Isn't he the Ark Experience guy? I don't know if he's the Ark Experience guy, but he would fit in very well there. I don't know if he was involved in the creation of that. Or not, but I'm sure he is involved in like just the general young Earth creationist movement, you know, that says that the world is only 6,000 years old, that all the carbon dating evidence we have is actually fabricated by an evil elite cabal of things I don't want to repeat. That is a mega block for sure. And it turns out there is an evil cabal. It's just not what we thought. It's just not. They're just currently in charge of everything, you know, or have been. I don't know. It's confusing. It's very confusing for somebody who like used to really love conspiracy theories and then got kind of like pulled away, not believing conspiracy theories, but just enjoying the fact that like, okay, this is totally not real, but it's interesting. And now finding out that some of that stuff is happening. It's a very confusing time. Very confusing. Young Earth is a good rapper name. That would be good. It's clearly not even 3,000 years old yet. Clearly. It says Banj the Scientist, 2026.
Oh, I think we're going. Yeah.
Ooh, popcorn over the fire. Ooh.
Look at that. Right.
That's a void.
Just be careful, I've got the Cajun one. I tried the Jamaican jerk. The breathing in the Scotch bonnet is a little bit much. So this is perfect. Give it a shake.
Making good progress on the sorting, guys.
I've just noticed the moon. It is massive and very, very orange.
Oh.
I think they're calling it the snow moon.
The blood moon.
Mentioned it to me the other day. Shout out Domenico. Now, I don't have a zoom lens on me today, so you're not going to see it how I can see it, but it's pretty amazing.
It looks great, even just
if
like
you do happen to have my Cajun barbecue spice, then
I think they call it the blood moon, where the vampires and the werewolves all come out. And this is where this is where it takes a turn into a horror movie. It's such a funny idea, but it would be so much time to invest in like setting up a joke at the end of the video. Good luck, Spooky Deer. Only a few more days. It's just white Lego in a pot. That'd be funny too. That would be really funny if they did that. I camped out in the front yard as a kid once. I heard of deer. I heard a deer surrounding and investigating the tent traumatize you for life. Ooh, I imagine. Especially as a kid, I would go out with him. Especially like the first time. Just to make sure, but like our backyard's probably fairly. You might get some critters. We've had possums and stuff, but I think we could manage. The problem is the window is so small for like camping outside. It's probably like honestly now, it's probably a better time than any other time.
Give this a go.
He just crunches on a Lego brick.
Don't overdo it because it builds. But it's nice.
It
I've
builds.
not tried the shawarma because I didn't really want to get turmeric all over my hands.
Ooh, there's a turmeric one.
Need this snack.
This guy actually might
Got a
have some really
lovely
good
Wagyu
spices.
steak for later though.
Ooh, ooh. Now it's a mukbang, guys.
Popcorn does make you
We
thirsty.
had Cottonmouth and ours in Houston. Ugh. Yeah, that's scary.
That moon is amazing. I wish I had a zoom lens with me. I tried to take a picture on my phone. There was a little bit of a sunset as well.
Another mega block for the Mercer household.
Whoa. Oh, that's making a weird noise. Oh, it's getting red.
Clumsy, hello. Thanks for clocking in.
Show you.
How are you?
This is it. It is
This guy's camping in a Lego
a
house.
gas monitor. But if I press and hold this,
Oh, is it just to make sure he doesn't die in his
it
tent?
will alarm when levels get low or high, depending on what they are. I usually use a carbon monoxide detector.
That's a good
when
idea.
I'm
That's
using a
smart.
wood-burning stove, but with gas can eat away a lot of that oxygen without you even realising it in a confined space.
Oh.
So I thought investing in one of these would be a good idea.
That is a good idea. That's pretty smart.
Now I think the space in here is just about enough. I know the mat's not properly fitting, but that'll be fine when I take some air out of it. Like just a little bit of room down the side of the bed, absolutely perfect. So I've got a few fresh ingredients, and this is going to be
He's gonna make a steak, guys.
chimichurri to go with my Wagyu steak. Now I don't have
Chimichurri.
to chop this up too finely.
You want to
because
fart at the gas detector to
I've
see what would
got
happen?
my camping food processor.
You go wee
Roof
wee
brace
wee.
thing just fell down on me.
Ah,
That scared me. Right. What are we doing here?
you're not concerned about this, sir? Your house is falling down around you.
Garlic. We have some parsley.
God, I hope this ends so hilariously.
Or have a squeeze of lemon.
I do. Now it's a cooking stream.
I got some crushed chilies. Oh, that may have been a bit much. It's in there now. We have some oregano.
Oregano.
We have a little ground pepper.
Different culture. Chimichurri.
This is red wine vinegar.
Like chimichurri.
This is our oil. I'm going to add a touch of water to that, which is a bit hard. And some salt.
You know what else is a good idea? Not putting yourself in a situation where you need a gas detector. I get what you mean. Just, stay inside where it's safe. But it is a good idea. It is really a good idea. If you're going to be using like any kind of flame or something to heat yourself, that you just keep an eye on. You don't want to wake up like, dead. I'd be very sad if that happened. But also, yeah, I mean, your way works too, Your way works.
On the lid.
The lid? Oh, the lid.
And we have this pull. You may have seen me use this before.
Sorry, I hear lib and my
It's
programming
surprisingly
kicks
good.
in. Hey, that's me.
Actually, not bad. So I got a
Pretty
Wagyu
interesting.
ribeye.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not the highest rating, I'm sure. Doesn't actually say on it. I have had an A7. It's A7, isn't it? The highest one.
I don't know.
I've had one before. If you've never had it, it's like something else.
What is
as a present. It is. It's like meat butter. But
Meat
this is
butter. I don't know if I like that. What is this piece, guys? Who is this from? Hold on. Let me see if I can get it to focus. That character looks very familiar, but I can't tell like what from. Do you guys recognize that? It was sarcastic. I get. I know exactly what you mean. Isn't meat butter just pate? I guess. I do have a CO detector in my house as well. The only thing that we have that runs on gas is like our furnace and our hot water heater. So I have one upstairs and one in one in the closet with the hot water heater, just in case, you know, just in case. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles April? Is it really? Now, is this official Lego? I can't tell. I can't tell. Hold on, it's a little dirty. Did they make? Oh, it's a Mega Block? Are you saying that just because you want it? Are you saying that just so I send it to you? Let's see. I mean, I don't see the word Lego anywhere on it, so that's a dead giveaway. But I also don't see Mega Block. Mega made TMNT. Okay, well, here you go then. It's yours. It's going in the bucket. There's another great pause. I thought I was getting better, but I'm feeling like I'm dragging butt. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel good today, but yesterday I was dragging all day. Even though I ended up sleeping in, I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm going to go downstairs, just kind of check my email, get a nice, easy start to the day. I turn my computer on. What do I get? A bunch of pings right away. Can you do this? Can you do this? We need this really quick. And it's like, God. And so I never really got a time to like really start my day. I just kind of got thrust into it, and I was off all day. But I'm hoping today will be much better. I hope. I hope it's better for you too. Maybe another coffee. Have you found any TMNT Mega minifigures? I think so. I think there's some in that bucket. I believe. Maybe pieces of them. I'm not sure how many are intact, but I did find some.
Half as good. It'll still be worth it. It's very slippery. You just lightly oil that.
That does look really good.
And season. Smells good, that's for sure.
I bet.
Definitely needed something simple to do in here. I wasn't going to be cooking some outrageous meal in a Lego shelter.
That would be ridiculous. I'll just cook a Wagyu steak.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh,
wow.
There's just something about a steak.
Definitely don't want to overcook this.
Mm-hmm. Mega Block makes them so Lego can steal the ideas. Are you accusing Lego of stealing ideas from Mega Blocks? Might be a bannable offense right there. Oh, here's another NFC tag. I don't know what this one's for. It just seems like it's empty, but I'll send all those to you guys if you want them. Another Lego Dimensions tag. It doesn't look like I can use them to build very much because there are studs on the top here, but there's not. Oops. Gosh dang it, Nonder. There's not studs on the bottom. So it's not like I could take these and like stack them like this and like use them as, again, I was thinking like the TNG generator room, like the engineering room, but they don't attach. So kind of for building, I think probably useless. This one's Batman. This is a Batman Lego Dimensions, you know. Pokemon TMNT, the proof is in the IP. That's mean.
I don't think I want to cook it any more than that. I want it pretty rare, I think. Let's get some of our chimichurri here.
The dog needs to go out. Chimichurri.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. This is rare, and I mean rare. A lot of you wouldn't like
Barely
that.
cooked it at all.
It would be a disservice to overcook this.
I mean, I agree with that, but
The other one I had. With the other one, just leaving it on the side in the kitchen for like 20 minutes to come to room temperature. The fat was just melting on it, and I had to get it in a pan like quick. But this
it's literally mooing. He's gonna get sick. He's gonna, like me, he's gonna be like puking his brains out later tonight. It does look a little too rare. I like it pink, but it looks a little on the rare. It's a little on the rare side for me, not being near a restroom. It just cuts to him behind a tree, just like. Have you guys seen A Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Which, by the way, amazing show. I want more. That's my only criticism. I want more of that show so bad. It's so good. But if you've seen the first episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's what it's gonna cut to right now. I wish I could show you, but there's no way I could show you that on Twitch. I've done it just a few seconds more. It's really not that bad. It's right where this fat here meets the meat. That looks a little too like it hasn't gotten quite solidified enough for me. Again, I don't mind the pink. I don't like the the gelatinous thing, you know. But that's just me. Yeah. New YouTube title: Suffering with Salmonella in My Lego House. You don't like beef? I like beef.
It's not gonna do it.
I like chicken. I like pork. I like all kinds of meat, but
that was delicious. Used the ciabatta.
All
I had
kinds
to
of
top
meat.
up all the chimichurri as well. It was a little spicy. Would have put a little less crushed chili in there, but it was
if you know what I mean.
very, very nice. And
Am I right?
yeah, I need to put this back into heating mode at an angle so it can blow heat at me. Right, how did we do this? Is it just out like that? Yeah, looks fine to me. Let's have a look at the ceiling in here.
Make a block.
The bits that may fall on me in the night.
The whole thing's gonna collapse on him.
Well, I'm attempting to block in the door to some degree. And I thought I'd use the blocks because why not?
The blocks that fell on your head. Those ones.
So, oh. Whoa.
You like minced beef for a burger patty, but I don't get the steak hype. I like a good steak, but I wouldn't be pretentious about it, you know? I would try it and be like, that's a good steak, and that's about as far as I would go, you know? Yeah, he's not. They're just going to fall over, right?
Monit's falling down. Obviously, this is going to be quite easy to push out.
He must not have any of the smaller ones left, so he can't stagger it.
And there should be enough space at the top there for a little bit of venting.
Oh, that's what we're going to call it.
Just setting up the bed ready. Also, my feet are getting a little bit cold. It is pretty cold tonight, actually. I don't know what the temperatures are or anything, but it's cold when I go out there, that's for sure.
Why wouldn't you just like crack open your phone real quick and be like, I don't know what temperature it is. Hang on. It's 32 degrees. I don't know. It feels cold. Great idea. Instantly turned into a confined space. Yeah, gas detector was a good idea. You know what? You're coming around on the gas detector. Yeah, this guy definitely needs one.
Time to get the kettle on.
It's for venting.
Cage part protecting the grill is a little loose, the way it sits in the holes there. So it has come off a couple of times. Obviously with leather gloves it's not too hard to put back on, but even with them you have to be quick.
What is he making now? Did he say, oh, is he making a British tea? Or is it hot cocoa?
Well, so far so good in here this evening. Can hear the owls going for it, and
Spot of tea.
Yorkie, the best one, raisin and biscuit, you know it is.
I've never heard of it.
Having this door shut, it's definitely warmed through in here. My feet aren't as cold as they were, though they are just on the tarp here. But this is the bare minimum amount of room you could get.
Guys, the feeling is starting to come back to my toes. I do feel them tingle now, so that's a good sign. Means he might not freeze to death. Okay, to be fair, he has a great taste in Gorky bars. Okay, I would trust your opinion over his, just because I don't know. I don't know the guy. You know, more power to him, but I don't know. I know Banj. I mean, kind of. I don't know. He's having fun. It's pretty harmless.
John Deere camper,
you know?
and the insulated shelter. Kind of
the amount of views is pretty wild. Yeah. Yorkie sounds like a British derogative for New Yorkers. You damn New Yorkers.
Performing a little bit better now with that fresh canister.
It does.
I've in the sleeping bag a little while now because the thermal's on under here and on the bottoms. But I'm probably going to be turning in soon. I'm not going to leave that running overnight, although the alarm hasn't gone off or anything. I've checked the readings, it's been perfectly fine. I guess there's enough gaps in these, etc.
There's definitely enough gaps in that.
But I'm not going to take any chances. These don't have that same kind of sensor in that one of them heater buddies have. You can probably hear the owls going off. So yeah, I'll probably say good night and see you in the morning.
Oh geez, look at that. Look at that. Look at the light shining through the bricks. That's actually kind of beautiful. Oh my gosh. Frog and many, if not all, amphibian buttholes are called cloaca. I feel like you've given us that fact before, or I've heard it somewhere before. Wow. Wow. They're called vents. Their cloacas are called vents. I get you. I mean, that's probably pretty accurate for what they do. What is this? What is this, guys? Does anyone know? Okay, so I thought this was just a rubber, like a rubber wheel, right? But it's not. It's fully metal. It's metal. Listen. What is that? I've never... it's definitely not a Lego piece for sure. Is it magnetic? Fun. No, it's not a magnet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. Birds also have that. The A is emphasized. Cloaca? I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop. I don't know what that is. This is a really interesting piece. I guess I got to give it to MRSA. I mean, so MRSA, I don't know what, yeah, some kind of bearing. It doesn't spin on the inside, no. I don't know what that is. Huh, Coleman. Hi, Coleman. Coleman and Aaron the Gamer. Hi, guys. Thanks for clocking in. Good to see you. Huh. It's kind of interesting. It feels really interesting. It's got a good texture to it. It's got a heft, you know? Oh, you should know by now. Who knows what you're gonna walk into. Watch this. We're watching this guy camp out in a Lego house that he built. And there's Sword Bear. Well. You know what that piece is? Wait, what is it, Banj? What is it? It's a cloak of Widener. I'm not trying it because I don't believe you. I'm not going to try that. Okay. The wheels are bearing down. All right, let's watch him. Let's watch him. Watch his Lego house collapse on him overnight. That's why we're all here. Or melt. I have a feeling nothing funny is gonna happen. Yeah, see, it's fine. He's gonna tell us it's actually quite wonderful. Whoa, is that the view from the inside? Whoa, hold on. Not the view from the inside? I guess that's why he covered them with tape. Because they're open. You're right. It wasn't about the gaps. It was about just the giant holes. All right. I mean, if they had been real Lego blocks, those have, see, there's not holes in there. That would have been more weatherproof, I guess. Non-beating up a butt? Smoother than that? Huh? I do never mind. Let's move on. Let's pivot.
Good morning. I slept on and off, not perfectly, but it was
I wonder why.
enough in here. Obviously, I turned the heater off, but it was okay inside the sleeping bag. Only light bits of spitting and stuff, nothing too heavy in terms of rain yet.
I wish it had poured. That would have been so great.
Up. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get up in a sec. 5 more minutes.
Comes from the Latin for sewer. Ew. Ew. I mean, fascinating, but ew. Well, nothing interesting happened through the night. I was kind of hoping.
A little bit warmer in here now. I actually stuffed the stuff sacks for the mat and the sleeping bag above the door last night, and I think that probably helped keep some of the warmth in. So I think if I put away my sleeping bag and my mat, I've got a sit pad with me, and that's going to be a little more comfortable for doing breakfast.
He's gonna have a little spot of tea and British breakfast.
Guess who forgot
Is
about
he
the
now?
boots and left them outside?
I'm not making fun of the accent. I actually really like the accent. I know it sounds like I am because I say it and then I laugh,
Some eggs, bacon, and sausage.
but it's just because I'm doing it so poorly. That's
I
it.
think I'm going to need to cut it.
I love the
a couple of
British.
Slices.
I do. I swear.
This is the same
Another Mega
pan
Block.
from last night with a little bit of the fat in it still. That seems to be sitting okay.
We'll got through this whole container. This is great.
With my sausages. Oh, that smells nice. Like proper like beef tallow. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Not exactly warm enough to properly heat in here, the rest of the gaps and stuff, but it just takes that edge off.
He's freezing. he's really.
Add in
Oh, he's
some
doing little
bit
baggers
of-
and mash. Baggers and mash. I mean, yeah. I mean, lots of cultures were colonists. I mean, I'm American, so you know, I don't have a lot of room to
possibly
speak
the
on that
mushrooms
front.
as well, yeah.
I mean, we are one of their. We are one of their colonies, and then we decided no, we can do that better, and we decided to become the colonizers ourselves. You know, we want to do it. We don't want you to tell us what to do. Those sausages are mostly sawdust. Are you serious? They kind of look good to me. Mostly sawdust. Okay, cool. We'll take a look at that as soon as this is done. This is almost done. We're almost there. I don't know if there's going to be anything else in here.
I think it's been a little while since I've done like a normal.
I'm kind of interested in
cooked
how he tears it
breakfast,
down.
English breakfast. Been doing all these exotic things. Forget about it. Trying to be interesting. I may have to turn this stove up a little.
Do it.
Got my eggs in the fire maple egg carrier that I bought at the same time as this. It's called a Sunflower X, I think. I've got a stand for it as well. Oh no! Losing a bit of
Let's see.
yolk.
Oh, Mega Block.
Because I flipped them. My bad. They're hot.
It's
Yep,
too
this will
hot.
do nicely. Set me up for packing this down, which I think.
It's flickering. It was a joke, but the sausages are clearly quite cheap, and so there will likely be a lot of filler. Okay. And I mean, if some of that filler happens to be sawdust, you know, as long as it doesn't. It's called fibre, I think. I think they call it fibre over there, over across the pond. You know, I just realized how big of a scandal the horse meat thing was, and how like frivolous it seems compared to today's issues. Yeah, I feel you. True Kelt clocked in. Hi, True Kelt. How you doing? That must mean, yeah, we're getting close to the end of the stream. Dang it. They looked really anemic. I didn't want to be rude. I bet that guy's... See, you don't know that. He blew the whole budget on the Wagyu. Exactly. We can't make any inferences about that. Another great pause face. I'm so sorry, buddy.
It's going to be quite tough.
You'll hopefully
this
never
evening,
see
quite
this, but
honestly.
you know. It's all in fun. For me. For me
Fine
specifically. You know. But just in case though. Like I do plan on, I mean this guy's gotten a ton of views, so I don't plan that that's going to be a thing. But let's do think about like potentially there is a real chance that like something that we react to could get around and people, the original creators could see it and be like, wow, that community just poops on all sorts of different people the whole time. That's not the vibe I want to give off. So I'll just be clear about that. That's not the vibe I want to send out into the ether. That may not happen. They may not ever see it, but just in case it does, we can have fun. We can poke fun, but let's be nice. Irish breakfast is better than English breakfast. Do they have, is that, the Irish have that, what is that called? Haggis? Haggis? You know? Is that it?
Can't believe we still
I think I'm probably saying it wrong.
So this was a waste of money.
I really wish it had rained. I really wanted to see it like pour, just see how it held up. But
Right, that's all the tape off. It's now
I think
time
he's
to
probably
move
just gonna like deconstruct this. Let's go ahead and get through.
on. And neatly.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of take it apart. I think we get the idea at this point, right? Just gonna kind of speed through.
Surely fill up fast. Well, it is raining. It's kind of
Now it's
misty
raining.
rain, I guess. So
I do think Americans
more
have
weird winter camps, and then we're on to some proper stuff, I guess.
Americans do really have like good breakfast. I like breakfast food. Haggis is Scottish. I've just offended everyone. I've just offended everyone. Everyone hated that. Hang on. Had to clear my throat there a little bit. What do the Irish have for breakfast then? And then American breakfast at the end. I like a good like American cafe with like biscuits and gravy. It's horrible for you, so don't do it often. But like a biscuits and gravy, sausage gravy, and maybe some bacon on the side. And I realize that's not fully like, you know, American quote unquote food all the time. We take a lot of stuff from other cultures. That's kind of what America's about. We like to say it's a melting pot, but really we stole everything. But we could do better. We could do better. All you want is bread, butter, and a little jam. That's nice. Clearly someone hasn't had a bacon, egg, and cheese on a good bagel. Ooh, that does sound good too. You've never eaten a bagel? I'm a bagel fan. That's why I can't have them, because I would eat one every day if I had them in the house. Just carbo load on a bagel. Anyway, so I still think this was a pretty interesting video. I appreciate it. I like the experiment. I'm very happy at the amount of views he's getting. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so Ken Survival. You guys, if you like survival and British people, as you should, then you should go check them out. Okay. Looks like a sun lounger in a storm was a bad idea, and Sub-Zero in a weird insulated hot tent are some of his other videos here. Let's see what else he's got. Seems like he's just kind of doing what, let's see, this one got 153,000 in a week. 169. He gets really good. This one has 594,000 views. Rainstorm versus luxury hot tent. 2 nights of glamping. Yeah, some of these have got some crazy views. Like for, let's see, he's got under 1 million subs, right? For 835,000. I still think that's pretty good. Like if like over half your audience watches a video, like that's pretty good. At least your numbers wise, you know. But anyway, I don't want to give off the energy of like everything we watch like being like hater energy, you know? Like I want to be supportive. If obviously someone else is giving us hater energy back, then I'm cool with us returning the energy with which we have been the energy we've been given. I'm okay with that, but I don't think he's hurting anybody. He's just being himself. There's a lot to make fun of when it comes to like Americans, and you know, you're allowed to. I'm not going to sit here and stop anybody from making fun of Americans, but it's like we could make fun of everybody. There's always something to pick at. But I don't know if that's the energy I want. I don't know if that's the intent of these types of like reaction videos, is to like, I know that's probably what does well in algorithms and whatnot, but that's not really my intent to find stuff to like laugh at. I thought the concept was pretty good. I thought he was an interesting guy. I thought even as a British, I like the British. I don't think I've ever met a British person I didn't like. Have I met a British person in real life? IRL? I don't know. Maybe I need to broaden my horizons a little bit. I do like the accent. Anytime I'm talking about the accent, I am not technically making fun of the accent. I like it. And then I laugh at how poorly I can do the accent. So I should probably just not do it, you know? Do you wonder if anyone's tried to go camping in one of those portable saunas? I wonder if that's what the one was with the hot tent. I wonder if that's what that was. Maybe. I don't know. You've met Brits you didn't like? I mean, I met a bunch of people I didn't like, and it didn't have anything to do with where they're from, you know? Hi, Ams. I hate everybody. I enjoyed the video, too. I did, too. So many of them. I was outraged that it wasn't actual Lego. I did not expect him to have, like, actual Lego bricks. I mean, looking at the thumbnail, I kind of knew what we were getting into, so, you know. So I didn't see the video, so I have no opinion. Someone tell me how to feel. Feel just like, okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. It's okay. You can be, that's fine. That's how you should feel. I've been cleaning, getting this virus out of my house. Oh, I hope, so everybody's kind of finally getting over it and you can just like deep clean everything out, huh? That is the best time. Oh yeah, James May stuff. The video is too long for a stream, but you could watch it on your own and summarize on a stream if you want. Thank you so much for posting that. I think also, let's see, Lars put, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Maybe we'll do that on another stream. That could be really cool. Let me check out the, let's see. The largest Lego brick, is that the one that, yeah, the one that Lars put in here. Let's do that real quick before we go. Whoops. Wrong. Because we were wondering if there was ever... I put the screen too low. I'm so sorry. What? I haven't read the PDF about the asparagus piss. That is... maybe I should do like a channel point redeem for that. If you guys want me to read an article about why... and how asparagus makes your pee smell. Maybe I should do a channel point thing for that. I should watch Jet Lag. Binge watching spree on their content and want to plug it. Jet Lag. That's I'll look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Let's watch this one real quick before we go. This is about the different sizes of the Lego bricks. Because we were wondering if they ever made anything that big. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry. This one needs to go away.
Is the largest Lego brick. Base plates can be really big, but no, I want to know what is the...
Technically, I do have before he gets to it, I have the storage blocks. They're actually back up in Zeke's room now because we put his Lego up in his room. And that technically can be stacked, and it is made by Lego, so it might actually be a real Lego
building system. There's regular system brick, and you probably know about Duplo. Even bigger than Duplo is Quattro, and even bigger than Quattro is Primo. System can go onto Duplo, which can go onto Quattro. It gets a little tricky with Primo, but it can be done. But is this the biggest Lego brick out there? These Lego storage boxes are shaped like Lego. They can technically stack. There's not really any clutch power. This isn't really a Lego building system, and neither are those giant Lego bricks that you sometimes see at Lego stores. The largest Lego building system is Lego Education Soft Bricks. Is it the same scale as Primo? You can... All right, we're just gonna leave that on there. But proportionately,
those look kind of about the size.
Lego bricks. And the piece
that looks about like the size that he had, right? Maybe a little bit smaller.
Are made out of soft foam.
Ow. Would have been better insulated too.
You wouldn't get a boo-boo. These were made for schools as well as Legoland parks and Discovery Centers. So even though there are other kinds of large Lego-shaped containers, this is the largest building system Lego has ever made. What is...
You know what I want to do? I want to fill up a ball pit with all of those and just jump into it. Swim in the Lego. Wouldn't that be great? Let's see. Okay, so you said check out... I'm not going to do it right now, but I just want to write it down so that I have it. It's called Jet Lag. Is it it's a channel, right? Like a YouTube channel? Or is it a game? Jetlag the game? Yeah, they seem like they were soft foam, those bigger ones, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I just wonder, they're probably incredibly expensive to buy in bulk. It is a YouTube channel, okay. Let's see. I just want to get it up here so I can have it for later. Let me bring the tunes back here before we end today. Wanting to swim in Lego makes me feel like you've never learned anything about actually standing on Lego barefoot. The foam ones, not. I don't want to swim in my Lego collection like Scrooge McDuck, Duck McScrooge. Yeah, I want to do that in the foam ones. You know, Jet Lag. Great name for a channel. I might have to have you link it because I'm not seeing. I see Jetlag the game as a YouTube channel, but I don't know if that's the right one. Is it Jetlag the game? Oh, that's it. Okay, all right. We play games where the world is our board. Okay, I'll check this out. Playing hide and seek, I do like. I've always loved, remember, Lars will probably remember this. Remember Smosh does that like hide and seek in their office? I love those kind of videos. I don't know why. I love that. Playing hide and seek across the UK. That could be really, maybe like, almost like Amazing Race style stuff, right? Interesting. Okay. And they have sloped soft bricks too. Nice. Yeah, so you could build that Lego house. Okay. I mean, if what you're telling me is that I need to build this in my backyard and camp out in a Lego house, if that's what you're telling me, if I can get 100,000 views in a day, that would be cool. That'd be great. Dartorlin, hello. We just watched you're gonna have to go back and watch the VOD, buddy. We just watched the Lego house one, camping one. You should watch that. It was very interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Very on theme. I liked it a lot. So thank you. Hi, Urs. I literally just put lotion on my hands when you said hi. Don't touch the keyboard for a little while. All right, gang. Well, that is going to do it for me for today. And tomorrow we'll be back. We'll just we'll do some casual browser games tomorrow. I'm going to clean up the space because again, today I have interviews in the afternoon. So hopefully I have some time to like get my other work done before this afternoon gets too out of hand. Yeah, and I'll be back tomorrow, and then that'll be it for the week. They were retired. 84 pieces were 500 euro. Ooh, okay. And that was the price before they were retired, or now that it is retired, that's the price. I'm going to need you guys to kick in some euros here, You know? Put some lotion on his hand, else it gets the beep. That's gross. It's gross. All right, gang. Well, what should we do here? Let's see what's going on in old Twitch land since I have a minute or so here. Our friends are here. We got Clono playing Sekiro, or we got LNL Covers making some more music. Dolly the Dinosaur is playing RV There Yet, and Chrissy is playing Syntopia. Syntopia? It's an 18 plus. Oh, it's a playtest for Syntopia. I wonder what that's about. What is that about? We should build a house in a forest with giant Lego. Oh, wait, did someone do that? No, nobody's ever done that. It's a completely original idea. Hi, bye, everyone. Bye, Kelt. They make lots of different games. Hide and seek is probably their most popular. Each hider has a few hours to get on a train and get as far away as possible to find a spot. Seekers can request hints via clue questions like a photo of the tallest building, nearest airport, are they within 100 miles, etc. And the hider can delay them with curses and challenges. Longest hiding time wins. That sounds cool. That sounds really good. I like that. That sounds pretty sweet. So let's see. Where should we go? Let's take the old lowest viewer one. Kind of help out some friends. Let's go to LNL Covers. He is doing music production for Animal Crossing, which is really cool. So let's go on over there and say hello. Let me bring my keyboard Raid LNL covers. Did I get it? I got it. Nailed it first time. Super cool. It's from a few dudes that help make Nebula, the streaming platform. Nice. Okay. Can I watch it on Nebula? I don't have Nebula, so I don't need it, but okay, gang. Say hello for me. I will say hello and then try to get to work on clearing off my desk now. Non invites you to come camp out of his Lego house. That is great. That is a great raid message. This is a great raid message. Let's use it. You got Nebula to support it? I think the only like outside YouTube thing I have, I guess it wouldn't be outside YouTube. Anyway, yeah, I don't have Nebula. I'd explore your Nebula. Woo, okay, on that note, guys, let's go ahead and get going. I'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place, same non. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Go say hello and say goodbye and hello and goodbye. Okay? All right, bye. I never know how to, I have the whole sign off and I never just end it where I'm supposed to end it. I just keep rambling. And I've even done this joke before, like several times. And I don't know if it's funny because I never get to see anybody's reaction to it because it's at the end of the stream, but I just kind of like keep rambling until eventually, because I've already got the raid queued up, it's just going to end. And I'm never going to know if people are like rolling their eyes because I just ramble on until it finally,